Professor Alan Ross. Good morning to you, Professor.
Nice to see you.
Hi, thank you so much for being here. So I read this story yesterday, and I was sitting in my car waiting for my child to come out of school, and I'm crying. I mean, this is the most wonderful thing in the world. An award for people being kind, and the first recipient is a teacher. And according to the article I read, and help me fill in the blanks here, this teacher had a student who didn't have any friends. Student may have been a special needs kid, didn't have any friends. So she makes a point, even after he's no longer her student, to call him, to check in with him, to get together with him. Her family knows about the kid, gives him history books because he loves to study history. And she keeps in touch because she knows that he doesn't have a lot of people to go out with, to stay in contact with, and he needs that. And so she does. She takes her own time, even though she's got her own family, she's got a job, she's busy. She takes her time for this child. And so she's rewarded for being nice with the Chris Kindness Award winner. And I'm so thankful that you're doing this because it's really sweet. Tell me
so much.
what motivated you?
It's just an incredible story that this is years later. She is still doing this. And when we gave her the award, she said, I get so much from meeting with him. She takes him out to Pete's and spends time. And so she's really an exceptional person. But I had the idea years ago, and then COVID slowed me down, but I wanted to honor my parents after they died with some kind of way of giving back, which is the way I was raised, to give back to the community. And then I came up with this idea because all I heard around Berkeley was bad news. People were complaining, and there are problems, no question, the homeless problem, crime, but there is a lot of good in the area also. And I thought, let's shine a light on the good so people have something positive to talk about, like this teacher.
And her name is Michelle Williams. She teaches fourth grade at Berkeley Arts Magnet School, and she wins $1,000 just for being kind.
That's it. And she'll do great things with it, I'm sure. And some people said I should be giving, all this contribution to nonprofits, but the individuals that I'll be awarding the money to, our organization will do incredible things. They already are. And I have no doubt that $1,000 is the best $1,000 I've ever spent.
Do you know what really hit me about her? When she had this kind of rally at her school to present this award that you've given her, and she, true to form in the kindest of ways, doesn't lavish the praise on herself. Oh, well, I'm just the kindest. She just looks out at the audience and says, every teacher in here deserves this award. And of course, takes the attention and turns it to other people.
Yeah, she was a beautiful speech. And then the email she sent me afterwards, talking about how the kids in the auditorium went home that night and told their parents about it and got a discussion about kindness and how they can be more kind, and the ripple effect from this award ceremony, just tremendous.
Worth every penny. So now, are you doing this once a week, once a month? How does it work?
Every month. People go on our website, chriskindnessaward.org, and nominate people. And then we narrow it down to 3, the committee that I work with in our organization.
Right.
And then we put it up for a vote on our website. So I hope people will come on our website and subscribe to our newsletter and go on our Instagram and get involved in our kindness project.
Yes, I hope they do too. And this is for people in the city of Berkeley.
Currently it is, but because of the national attention we've received, it's amazing. People wanting to start awards in other cities, people wanting to get involved. Even a magazine in Germany wrote to us. So we've decided to go national with this, and we are now raising funds and accepting donations so we can expand beyond Berkeley. I will continue to fund the Berkeley program, but we'd love to be in many cities.
Oh, that'd be so great. I mean, when you talk about a ripple effect, and people, and that's what we need in America, right? Is finally kindness to come back. I mean, we're starving for kindness.
And it's not a red issue, a blue issue, a black issue, a white issue. It's for everyone. And that's the thing about this. And everyone I talk to about the award just says, wow, this is really fantastic. I've gotten incredible feedback.
So tell me a little bit about other people and all the emails coming in about nominations, because I know that Michelle Williams deserved it, but you probably are seeing a lot of people that do.
Oh, it's incredible. It was really a tough decision to even who to put up for the vote because we received so many incredible nominations. We're really excited about that, and we hope they keep coming in. But other teachers, another teacher bought a bicycle for a student. People who are working at the Food Network, Berkeley Food Network, helping feed the homeless, and other people, someone who's making tacos every week and delivering them to hungry people in Berkeley. An artist was nominated because someone who's having problems in society, she had an artist draw her, and he drew a brain on a wheelchair that she felt just empowered her in ways that no one had before. So all kinds of nominations, even as simple as a barista who saw someone was having a bad day at Starbucks and wrote a sweet message on the cup and how much that meant to the person. So it can be anything. Yeah,
Yeah.
really, that's the thing about kindness.
And but we just got a chat from Knit One Pearl One that the issue is so many people that are never acknowledged, but in the end, that's not what it's about. I mean,
No,
you can't possibly acknowledge everyone, and also you can't be kind because you want to be acknowledged. That's not where it comes from,
no,
right?
it comes from the
It's
heart.
like the cherry on the cake that
Right.
someone would call you out and say, "That's awesome,"
Yeah.
but it's a feeling when you're kind to someone when you do something like that you are rewarded with your with everything you've just done internally.
You feel better, and then
Yeah.
people who are sending in the nominations feel great about having nominated someone and then being nominated. The whole cycle has just been tremendous, and then reading about them. That
Yeah.
we post them on our website, and people read these stories, and again, we're bombarded with bad news every day.
Yeah.
And if we slow down and
You're welcome.
appreciate
That's my job.
Thank you. Exactly. If we slow down and appreciate geez, just the small moments, how much of an impact that will have on us and our mood and how we treat others.
Yeah, and I think that's really important. My sister is a therapist, and she was telling me one time that m- people that volunteer and give of themselves are often more mentally healthy.
Yeah. Oh, I don't doubt that at all.
Yeah.
And the thing that gets me is that there's been a lot of talk the last several years about gratitude, which
Yeah.
no doubt is very important. But gratitude is being thankful for what you receive, not what you give.
Right.
Kindness is about giving. And I think we need to have a lot more emphasis on kindness and giving as opposed to just being thankful for all we have.
Do you have some ideas if people are watching and listening and they're thinking, I would love to do something kind for someone. I don't have a lot of money. I don't
That
have, I might have a little time. What are your suggestions for things that can be done?
I don't have anything specific in that sense, but to, look around them and see a need somewhere. If it could be even a volunteering for an hour
Yeah.
somewhere that means something to them, whether it be with the animal shelter or again the Food Network,
Yeah.
helping out at their school. If they could be a retired person or a parent. There's just need everywhere, and even the simple gestures, as I said, of a smile and a helping hand somewhere makes a big difference. I think if we have that mindset, we'll feel better and we'll make a big difference.
So if people from Berkeley are listening, they go to Chris Kindness Award, is it .org?
.org, correct.
Okay, chriskindnessaward.org. And if your nominee didn't win the first round, can you renominate or do you have to?
Yes, you can renominate, and those who aren't finalists, we can carry them over. So those who've been nominated will be considered for this next month, and we'll be again putting something on our website at the end of the month, putting up 3 nominees, and we'll put it up for the community vote. So to win this award, you have to live, work, or go to school in Berkeley. But anyone can nominate, anyone can vote, and anyone can get involved. And again, if you get our newsletter, go on our website, you will subscribe, and we'd love to share all our information with you. And again, spread this throughout the country.
So you could have just probably written a big fat check to some organization, but this is so much more fun.
It really feels like the effect and the joy that we're all getting that are involved. I have a lot of my students that are involved with this, that are participating, and friends, and it's really been wonderful.
Yeah. Well, I thank you. I agree with Chris, who texted in that the opportunity is around you every day. Hold
Yeah.
open a door, even just
There you
kindness like
go.
that.
Yeah, yeah,
You know,
exactly.
push
Yeah.
the shopping cart back to the area where it goes. Everything, right, makes a difference. Chris,
It all adds up. Yeah.
Cal Professor Alan Ross, I really appreciate you coming on with us today. You're at the Haas School of Business, right?
Correct. Where there's a lot of kindness there, and I really appreciate all I receive, so I'm just trying to spread it around. Yeah.
Do you teach when you teach, and I wasn't going to ask you this, but it kind of popped into my head.
Yeah.
When you teach business, do you teach ethics and kindness along with that?
Well, I teach business ethics,
Oh, okay.
and I'm the ethics teacher for the last 20 years. So yeah, it's definitely a component that I've added into the course. Yeah. And
That is
again, my
wonderful.
students are incredibly kind. So to what I receive, I feel like this is my duty to give back as much as I can.
I love this. I love that you're doing this. Thank you for
Thank
just
you.
even brightening my day with the story
I
that
really appreciate it.
of Ms. Michelle that that won the award, and with what you're doing. I really appreciate you.
We'll have a great winner again announcing early January.
Awesome. Happy holidays, and thanks,
Thanks. You
Professor
too.
Ross.